Welcome, my amazing Aquarians, to a general weekly reading. I am excited to give you this reading. I was drawn to the two words power and quality when I just heard equality. I pre-pulled our main energies for this weekly reading, but our overall main card is the Page of Wands. This is one of the two pages on the board. It feels like a week where you're releasing, you're accomplishing, you're feeling a new sense of passion and maybe drive within your world. It's as if you're looking at things differently, you're feeling things differently. It's another week like that, but in a different manner maybe, or different ways. You're feeling things deeply as well. I'm getting as well, there's a huge focus on one of not a couple different new passionate beginnings for the future. This could be, say, with an existing connection or a new one. Maybe you're meant to meet a new soulmate or two. It could be new investment, maybe a new career opportunity. It feels like there's a lot of new exciting things to look forward to for this collective. But we do have at the bottom of the deck the King of Cups. And so I feel like it's a week where you're feeling passionate and bold in the power coming about you. I'm hearing empowerment. But there's so much peace within you because of what you've been through, because of who you are as a soul, of who you're becoming, and because you're trying your hardest in a very effortless way at times to not force it to see things easier for you, right? And maybe for somebody else in your world as well. I do feel like being drawn to this reading with the Page of Cups, there is a glow about you throughout the week. I'm hearing glow up, and it's fascinating to people. They're drawn to you. They want more of what you have to offer, however that's going to look and be experienced for you individually. But I feel like there's also an opportunity or two that pops up throughout the week. I'm getting for some, it could be to hook up with somebody, maybe to go on a date. It could be to connect with somebody in a platonic way, if I could say it. It doesn't have to be connecting with somebody, right? Or anything of the sort. But with the pig here, I'm hearing when pigs fly. This could be somebody from the past. Could be somebody way outside of your league or below your standards. But it feels like it's just this vibe of you knowing what you deserve, all right? Knowing your worth and what you bring to the table. And Spirit's saying those of which drawn to the reading who are getting closer to maybe having a better grasp, a better idea of what you bring to the table, what your worth is. That's totally fine. We're all on different levels or different parts of our individual path. But they're saying, again, with the two pages being part of your reading, it's a time where new beginnings, possibilities are coming to mind. They're saying if you get a chance, hop over to Leo's reading. Okay, and Libras, I haven't done theirs, but the Knight of Cups coming out as well, because it's as if you are having this caring vibe when you don't expect it to come to be or be put to use, utilized, and it's working to your advantage. I really feel like there's a lot of souls drawn to this reading within this collective that have an empathic ability, right? You pick up on other people's energy, and your empathy as well is coming into play, right? Sympathizing is the word I'm hearing. And I'm now hearing grow and know, and you will flow, right? Spirit sometimes likes to rhyme. When you're hearing Spirit clearly being drawn to this reading throughout the week, it could be one or two times for some. It could be very consistent like myself. They literally have conversations and at times go back and forth within my mind. They're saying, listen selectively, right? Use your discernment, use your intuition to your advantage in that way, in several other ways. But I also feel like you're being reminded, not just your eyes being the gateway to your soul, telling a story, if not several stories in that moment, and conveying messages, but other people's too, right? And that could be utilized to your advantage as well. I don't know why that's coming through for the week. It's as if you maybe need to better understand what somebody's going through, and that could help you. Now, I do feel like you're sensing things quite accurately at this time, and it's this feeling of you being, I want to say very connected to the spiritual realm for a lot, but it's more so your connection to your intuition, to feeling things out. You're going to feel very fascinating in an analytical way to other people, okay, and to yourself. It's a very well thought out week, but one that may feel like at times it's speeding on by. And then at other points you look at the clock and it's like, why is the time crawling? Because it's meant to. But I do feel like with the Knight of Wands, okay, so two knights as well. Very interesting. They're saying it's a week of passionate Okay, bouncing to the beat of your own drum, doing what you do best, plus some and otherwise. And it just feels like at times Spirit's saying you can do no wrong. I really am going to encourage you to drink a lot more water, even if you feel like you've been drinking enough. You may be doing a lot of speaking. Certain spiritual messing with for some is actually dehydrating you. Your sleep is dehydrating you. But I do feel like there's a need and a desire for freedom. And I want to say for some, it's going to be in maybe a different way than you once wanted it, even if it kind of intertwines or is a similar kind of situation. Does that make sense? Or the release of which, it feels like this is speaking upon how you're changing, and it's speaking upon how things are meant to proceed moving forward in a more advantageous way. Beautifully put is what I just heard. The Wheel of Fortune as well talks about you being somebody who is seeing the wheel churn in their favor. And they're saying it's a long time coming. This is going to come throughout the specific energy period in certain ways, say business progression, success, things just effortlessly working well for you, happening, being accomplished. People need you, people want you, connections are flowing and effortlessly working to your advantage. And maybe you're feeling very helpful as well, right? Being able to assist people in situations left and right. I also feel like there's a hobby or two you're about to pick back up, or you just did, and this is going to be super, super essential for healing, continuation, and expression. Beautiful. But I do feel like you at times want to control things more than you should. Let's just put it that way. And when that comes to be, you're going to feel that accurately. And Spirit's saying, realign your focus or take a step back. And this will help greatly. But I do feel like you are going to be given a vision, whether this comes through a dream, you could be seeing it like myself, clairvoyant is what I'm hearing, as my voice shakes a bit. You could just be pushed to look at something and that's the vision. Or they're pushing you to maybe imagine something. Either way, I feel like this one specific vision, imagery is going to be very key for you. And they're saying either draw it on paper or write it down. There's something about that coming back into play in the upcoming weeks. I do feel like as well, speaking upon that, write things down. You have a lot going on, and I feel like there are things throughout the week pulling and tugging and twisting your attention, right? And so writing things down will be super important for you. But splitting the deck to the Two of Cups, there's also a bold and, again, empowered way about you that people are just impressed by. People love it. People love you is what I'm hearing. I sense that this collective has not even close to enough heard the words "I love you" coming towards them. And I feel like you're going to start to hear that more, even if it's not throughout this week. But the Two of Cups talks about how you are, meeting somebody, if not multiple people of importance. And they're showing, focusing on the two hands here being held. It's like, we're going to focus on love, all right? Even if you don't feel like you want that at this time, even if you don't see it coming to be, there's going to be a focus on it. Whether you're pushed to look at new options on a dating website or app, or you're pushed to get out there and go on a date, or you're pushed to reconnect or connect in a different way, sit down and have a moment or two with your significant other. Love is taking a focus, but not just in a dating relationship-oriented kind of way. I do feel like when it comes to friends, acquaintances, coworkers, stuff like that. Anyways, and again, they're saying your helpful nature is definitely going to be intertwined, at least to an extent when it comes to that. I'm hearing word of advice, word of advice. I do feel like it's a week where you will be giving advice, but you may just as well be receiving some. And again, use your intuition. It's one of those feelings when, say, a boss figure gives you advice and it's like, yeah, I'm not going to take that, but I'm not going to speak up about it. I'll just keep an open ear, kind of nod or say of course, and then keep on moving forward, right? And then do what you got to do in your own Aquarian way and watch it work out. I feel as if this is a week where you're feeling very, again, different, but I'm getting the vibe of you having this aura that is magnetizing, all right? It's different. I mean, you're an Aquarian, right? You're not meant to be like other people. You're meant to stand out in the crowd even when you at times don't want to. There are going to be significant moments throughout the week where you want to be in the spotlight, And there are obviously going to be other moments, and I feel like this speaks upon you on a core soul level, where you want to be behind closed doors. You want to do your own thing. You don't want to be seen, but Spirit's saying you're going to be seen, okay? Even if you fight against that. Very interesting. The Nine of Wands in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. It's a time where you're experiencing a hell of a lot less stress and burnout, okay? You might even find, that there is new energy to be acquired, to be won with. You might find sleep is even improving, or there's more time for it, or both. But I feel like in the midst of which, it's a very appreciative time for you where there's plenty, all right? And there's more to come. That could speak upon money. Again, love, connecting, accomplishing, opportunities. There is plenty ahead, okay? Beautiful reading. So I hope it was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light.